Hello, I am Dr. M.N. Shelar from KTHM College Nasik. In this video, I am going to present structure of syllabus for TY BSc Computer Science, that is third year BSc Computer Science 2013 pattern. Already in first year BSc Computer Science, you have studied basic foundation of different skills required for software development, that is programming in C and database fundamentals. Along with these basic skills, you have studied statistics, mathematics and electronics that help in building strong foundation. In second year of BSc Computer Science, these programming skills are further strengthened by different courses like data structures, object-oriented programming. Simultaneously, mathematics and electronics also help in strengthening problem-solving abilities. Now, in third year of this graduation BSc Computer Science, there will be 6 theory courses and 3 practical courses. These are Computer Science paper 1 to 6 theory courses and paper 7 to 9 are practical courses. In second year, you have gone through semester 1 and semester 2. In third year, you will go through semester 3 and semester 4. Let us go in brief about the aim and objective of every course. Let us see Computer Science paper 1, CS 331, it is coded. That is third year, third semester, first paper. You will study system programming. The aim of this course is to understand the design and implementation issues of system programs or system software that play an important role in program development. You will study here different system softwares, editors, assemblers, linkers, loaders, macro preprocessors, and so on. Corresponding paper in semester 4, CS 341, operating system. The aim of this course is to design and implementation issues of operating system. You will study here different functions of operating system like process management, memory, file management, and various related algorithms of this operating system services. Let us go to second paper. In semester 3, theoretical computer science, you will study an introductory knowledge of automata, formal language theory, finite state and pushdown automata, regular and context-free languages. Corresponding paper for next semester will be compiler constructions. In this paper, there are various phases of compilers are explained, and you will study different phases like lexical analysis, syntax analysis, semantic analysis, and various issues related to the compiler constructions. Let us go to third paper, computer networks 1 in semester 3 and computer networks 2 in semester 4. This course will prepare you the basic networking concepts. What are the different types of networks, topologies and protocols of computer networks. You will study wired and wireless networks, its types, what are the different functionalities of this layers of computer networks. You will also study network security and cryptography. Now in paper 4, semester 3 and semester 4, you will study internet programming. Basically, in these papers, you will study web designing concepts and web development concepts. You already studied hypertext markup language HTML in first year. That will be the prerequisite for this programming. PHP as a language is taken in syllabus to develop web pages. In paper 5, programming in Java, in semester 3 and 4, you will study pure object-oriented programming, including exception handling. Then you will study how to design user interfaces using Swing and AWT, how to connect databases to your web designings. Then you will study web development using Servlet and JSP. Then the concept of multi-threading in Java, socket programming in Java will be covered in these papers. Let us come to paper 6. Theory paper 6, object-oriented software engineering in semester 3. The aim of this paper is to understand object-oriented modeling techniques and their applicability. You will study UML diagrams for project analysis and design. You will also understand techniques of object-oriented analysis, design and testing in this paper. Corresponding paper in semester 4, computer graphics. Basically, you will study how graphics objects are represented in programming. Then to study how interaction is handled in graphic system, how manipulation of graphical objects are being done by applying different transformations. This is about theory papers, paper 1 and 6. Let us come to practical papers. Now, first practical course or paper is paper CS347, that will be based on CS331 and CS341, that is system programming and operating system. Now, in this practical course, design and implementation of system software is being covered. You have to design simulation models for assembler, macro preprocessor, then different operating system functionalities and many more. Then next practical course will be based on Java and computer graphics. In Java programming, you will study different programming concepts in pure object-oriented programming, including inheritance, socket programming, AWT, Swing, exception handling, and many more. In addition to this, computer graphics will also be covered in this practical course. You have to use either C++ or Java as a language to develop or to implement computer graphics algorithms. Then in this practical course, you also have to develop mini projects in computer graphics. Then last computer science paper 9, that is practical course, will be based on internet programming. Here you have to develop programming, internet programming web pages with the help of PHP language. And a small project is to be developed using either PHP or Java. In addition to that, you have to prepare a documentation using UML that you have studied in CS336. This is about the overall structure or the content of theory papers and practical papers. Now, let us come to examination pattern. For theory courses in semester 3 and 4, examination will be conducted by university at the end of every semester. Each theory paper will carry 50 marks. Out of that, internal evaluation for 10 marks and external, that is university examination, will be conducted for 40 marks. About the passing marks, you must get minimum 20 marks out of 50 in total, but minimum 16 marks should be in external examination. Next, for practical courses, examination is conducted at the end of the year. Practical examination will be conducted annually for each course for 100 marks. Out of that, passing marks will be what? 40. Out of 100, you must get total 40 marks for passing in practical examination. And minimum 32 in external examination, which carries 80 marks. And internal evaluation will be 20 marks. This is the marking system for theory as well as practical. Internal evaluation will be based on continuous assessment. That will include multiple tests, assignments in theory, in practical also. If you see now, the total marks for theory in each semester will be 300. That means each theory paper will be of 50 marks and 6 theory papers, means total 300 marks in each semester for theory courses. And for practical course for a total year, each practical course will be of 100 marks. There are 3 practical courses, means total 300 marks for practical. But there are 2 semesters for theory. Therefore, total marks for theory courses is 600 and for practical will be 300, total 900 marks in TY BSc Computer Science. However, at the graduation, final percentage of marks or class will be based on SY principal subject, that is computer science courses, second year, that is out of 300, and TY BSc Computer Science out of 900, total out of 1200. Means again that I am repeating that overall percentage of graduation will be based on second year computer science, 2 theory and 1 practical, and all theory and practical courses of third year BSc Computer Science. This is the evaluation of overall BSc Computer Science. So this is about the syllabus structure and examination pattern of third year BSc Computer Science. And I hope you will study hard and you will acquire good knowledge and good marks in BSc Computer Science. I wish you all the best. Thank you.